I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Cody Burke, Dylan Schreiner on the front row. Trevor Fitz and Patrick Pieper on the second row. Richie Joplin, Ryan Ayers on the third. Joshua Nichols and Troy Thomas on the fourth row. Austin Ruskoff and Cody Kennedy round out the top 10. Devin McDonald starts in 11th next to Kirk Marble in 12th. Kyle Reeder in 13th. Christopher White in 14th. Garrett Korn in 15th. Andy McLeod in 16th. Graham Connolly in 17th. Edmund Jones in 18th. Chad Ragsdale and Matthew Logan round out the top 20. Tyler Thomas and Alex Harper 21st and 22nd. David Coyler and Joshua Rudolph 23rd and 24th. Jeremy Queener in 25th. Scott Roney in 26th. Scooter Black in 27th. Mark Kluge in 28th. Jake Archibald and Mark Dantuma round out the top 30. Brandon Jennings, Brandon Anderson, and Double D round out the 33 car field here at Homestead. All the drivers getting out on the grid, stacked up and ready to go. $100 laps tonight, between 22 and 25 laps on a tank of fuel. Cody Burke will pull over and drop to the tail end, and it looks like Cody Kennedy may be starting from pit road. Yep, Cody Kennedy will be starting from pit road. If there's chaos early, that's definitely going to save him. But starting from pit road could be a huge, huge setback. Cody Burke is pulled over. That will put Dylan Schreiner and Trevor Fitz on the front row. Now the question is, can Cody Burke come from the back 2 weeks in a row? And here they come out of turn 4. The green flag flies. They are away at Homestead. Brandon Jennings and Cody Kennedy both started from pit road. They're on their way out on track. It's liable to get a little bumpy here in the early going. So far, so good as they come around to complete lap 1. And you're definitely seeing this multi-groove racetrack. They are using every groove out here tonight. Trevor Fitz leads lap 1. Oh, we've got 2 cars wrecking back behind. Chad Ragsdale, Matthew Logan, and caution is out for the first time. Let's see if we can see what happened. There's Chad Ragsdale. Oh, it looks like the 43 may have blinked out, reappeared. There's the 43 up on the high side. He gets loose and blinks away. When he comes back, he was on top of Ragsdale. Both of them just barely touched that inside wall. Definitely not the way they wanted this one to go. Richie Joplin did take the lead right before the caution. And about the back half of the field is in to top off on fuel. Looks like a couple of drivers may be having connection problems here tonight. Cody Burke did not come. No, he did come in. He's still already picked up 10 spots. He is up into 23rd. The defending champ and points leader now has to start the rest of the regular season. He has to qualify, and then he has to go to the tail end of the field. Last week it appeared to not slow him down, but he might struggle here tonight. Richie Joplin won here Thursday night at Home Motorsports. You have to wonder, he is out front now. Can he get it done again here tonight? Hopefully some of this haze and dirt in the air will clear as the drivers run around the track. Here we go through 3 and 4. Pace car will dive to pit road. Pace car is in. And green flag is back in the air at Homestead. Oh, and some problems mid-pack on the restart. Looks like everybody has got it sorted out, got going. And a lot of 3 wide coming out of turn 2 this time. Down into turn 3. Wow. And these guys are fighting for every inch here tonight. We've got cars all the way to the apron trying to move forward. Richie Joplin still in the lead. Ryan Ayers in second. Austin Ruskoff currently in third. Christopher White in fourth. Kirk Marble in fifth. Edmund Jones up to sixth now. Andy McLeod in seventh. Alex Harper in eighth. Trevor Fitz has dropped back into ninth. Now into 10th as Joshua Nichols moved forward. Take a quick look at the weather here. We'll see. We could see it go dark and the lights come on. Would make it easier to see. as the race goes on. A 98% humidity right now, definitely not helping. Christopher White in third, just set the fastest lap so far. And caution is back out. Let's see if we can see what happened. Looks like Donald Durant and possibly Kyle Reeder involved. Here they go off into 1 and 2. Reeder up on the high side. Oh, car started crashing just ahead of Reeder. And holy cow, what a mess. Let's ride along with Kyle Reeder and see what he saw. They're 4 wide, just ahead through 1 and 2. We saw a lot of 4 wide, and the car gets loose, smacks the wall, everybody piles up. Reeder almost made it through. Surprisingly seeing some trouble here early at Homestead. This is one of those tracks that a lot of times you'll see a few cautions early than a lot of green flag racing. And it looks like Double D may have had a problem. Looks like Durant's got caught up in it as well. He tried to limp it back to pit road, but that car was dead on arrival. Graham Connolly also towed it into pit road. As the lights are out on the pace car, they stack up for the restart. Devin McDonald, Kyle Reeder still on pit road. Graham Connolly already out of the race. Devin McDonald and Donald Durant's on their way back out now. Pace car dives to pit road. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Out of turn 2, and once again, seeing 3 wide all over the place. Three wide back into turn 3 as well, as several drivers from the back making their way to the front. Speaking of making their way to the front, points leader Cody Burke is now already up to 13th. as he comes by Kirk Marble. Kirk will be up in the top 12 in the points, more than likely after tonight's race, due to the absence of C.J. Jeffries. Richie Joplin, Christopher White starting to pull away from the field. Edmund Jones now up into third. Garrett Korn right on Edmund's bumper down the straightaway. Alex Harper now at 17 spots into fifth. Austin Ruskoff battling with Joshua Nichols for sixth. Patrick Pieper drifts up in the middle at 3 and 4. Wow, that was close. Every driver out here trying to use all the track. Now Pieper in the middle, 3 wide. And look who just came by in the ninth, Cody Burke. Cody to the bottom, looking for 8. Christopher White has taken the lead from Richie. The first time Christopher has led here tonight. Garrett Korn now in third, almost a second behind. Edmund sits behind him in fourth. Alex Harper and Joshua Nichols battling for fifth at the moment. Austin Ruskoff on the bottom as Cody Burke comes by up top. Cody has the run out of turn 2. Austin started in ninth, had made his way into the top 5 early, but is now slipping back as he's got Kirk Marble and Trevor Fitz right behind. Christopher White, meanwhile, already pulling a gap on Richie. Garrett Korn, 1 1/4 seconds back. And we are just a few laps away from seeing green flag stops here. The driver said 22 to 25 laps. Will likely extend that to about lap 30 due to the early cautions. More 3-wide racing as Cody Kennedy battles with Ryan Ayers and Andy McLeod. Cody comes out ahead for the moment, now into 13th. Brandon Jennings now up 15 spots into 16th. Brandon Anderson also has moved up 4 spots, now into 28. Anderson right on the bumper of Joshua Rudolph and Mark Kluge. Christopher White's lead over Richie, now 3/4 of a second. Garrett Korn, 1.5 seconds back in third. But Garrett has a problem underneath named Cody Burke. Burke now in fourth and currently the fastest car on track. Edmund Jones slipping back into fifth as we're seeing a lot more single file at the moment. Patrick Pieper qualified in fourth, has drifted all the way back to 12th, as it looked like somebody got a little bit of the wall out of turn 2. And Cody Kennedy has had a problem, no caution. Kennedy has towed it to pit road. Let's see what happened. There's Kennedy coming out of turn 2. Oh, he banged into another car. And it looks like it may have broke the car or something underneath it. Cody gets it off the racing surface and pulls it to pit road. Jake Archibald has come to pit road. He is the first one to complete a green flag stop. And we're right within the window. We'll likely see more cars on pit road in the next 5 laps. And caution is out. Problems back behind. Matthew Logan involved. Looks like Patrick Pieper also may have been. There's Matthew Logan. Oh, he goes up the track. The car behind had nowhere to go. Patrick Pieper clipped the nose. Ouch. That is a huge setback and a few close calls out there tonight. And the field is coming back to pit road. That was a well-timed caution. Christopher White leads them down. Cody Burke hits his stall. The rest of the cars are getting to theirs. And already the fuel-only driver's out. Burke comes off pit road out front. Scooter Black did stay out. That has given him the lead for the moment. In 26 laps, Cody Burke has gone from the tail end to second place. Looks like Scooter is going to go ahead and stay out. A few drivers ducking back in to top off on fuel. Chad Ragsdale, Joshua Rudolph, both in. Cody Kennedy, Kyle Reeder, both on pit road, still getting repairs. And it looks like there may have been a problem under caution. Let's take a look. There's Joshua Nichols back behind about mid. And it looks like a bunch of blinking ended up putting several cars in. At least a couple of cars in the wall, and likely more than a few damaged. Ouch. Ouch! Garrett Korn just gets a bump and sent up. Tyler Thomas and Brandon Jennings also involved. They did extend the caution one lap. But it does look like they will go green next time by. Most of the drivers who came in under that caution did only take fuel. However, Christopher White in 10th. Alex Harper in 15th. Brandon Anderson, who's now in 17th. And Chad Ragsdale in 19th, all took tires. So keep an eye on those cars. They are likely coming forward fast. And it does look like the air is starting to clear a little bit. Scooter Black in control. As here we go, green flag is back in the air. Cody Burke battling on the high side for the lead, and already 3 wide. They settle back into 2 wide for a moment. But how long will that last? Cody Kennedy is back out on track. And wow, coming out of turn 4, there's a car slow in the middle. And caution is out, a wreck into turn 1. Andy McLeod, Troy Thomas, Garrett Korn, Brandon Anderson involved. Dylan Schreiner may have also been involved in this. Let's take a look. There's Schreiner up on the high side as they come out of 3 and 4. They are 4 wide ahead. He has to get evasive. And then a lot of bumping as guys start dodging. Actually looks like most of the field that was involved, minimal damage. Garrett Korn also catching a piece of this. As everybody starts moving around, there comes Korn. He comes down, gets into the 13, and that's where it all went wrong. Several cars back on pit road for repairs, and a lot of cars in for fuel. Cody Burke has the lead. Kirk Marble is now up into second. Edmund Jones currently in third. Trevor Fitz back up to fourth. Ryan Ayers in fifth. Richie Joplin in sixth. Garrett Korn in seventh. Dylan Schreiner eighth. Christopher White in ninth. And Jeremy Queener now up into 10th. Well, with these early cautions, any fuel strategy the drivers had coming into the night has gone out the window. Lights are out on the pace car. Biggest mover so far tonight, Brandon Jennings up 20 spots into 11th. Alex Harper up 10 spots into 12th. Scott Roney up 13 spots into 13th. Mark Dantuma up 16 spots into 14th. Brandon Anderson up 12 spots now into 20th. And remember, Anderson does have fresh tires, and he did go in to top off on fuel. Cody Burke out front in control. Kirk Marble on the high side. Hayes car dives through pit road. Green flag is in the air. Now, I never noticed that, but yeah, the pace car dives through the pit road entry. That was interesting. Cody Burke is out front. Edmund Jones, Kirk Marble. 3 wide down the back straightaway as Ryan Ayers looks to the bottom. Man, it's close. Ayers slips up. Ayers gets a little bit loose, holds on to it, and takes the position. Man, that was a close one. Folks, don't forget, 7:30 tomorrow night, Jones BS Racing is back, and a lot of your favorite drivers from this league are there. Patrick Pieper, move it. Whoa! We've got sparks flying 3 wide ahead. They are fighting for every inch. We're seeing a lot of 3 wide. And have even seen some 4 wide here tonight. Cody Burke ain't worried. He has a half-second lead on Kirk Marble. Ryan Ayers in 3rd. Dylan Schreiner in 4th. Edmund Jones in 5th. Richie Joplin back up into 6th in the Navy Joe coffee car. And in case you didn't know, we have a merch store. You can even get some HTSAI shirts powered by Navy Joe Coffee. Christopher White making his way up through the field on fresh tires. Kirk Marble still has 2nd, but Ryan Ayers, and we saw make that gutsy move, that gutsy pass on Edmund a moment ago, now in 3rd. Oh, John, that's a good idea. I will put that in place this week, but our link is on the Facebook page. It's one of our pinned posts. Matthew Logan on the move, back up into 7th. Logan has had a rough start to the night, but he is recovering well. Alex Harper back in 11th, also up 11 spots. Mark Dantuma up 18 spots into 12th. Brandon Jennings now up 16 spots into 15th. And Cody Burke still out on a Sunday cruise, but Kirk Marble ain't going to make it easy. He's closing back in. Meanwhile, the battle continues back behind as Patrick Pieper has moved back into the top 5, currently running in 4th, and he is looking underneath Ayers. Pieper now to 3rd and marching toward the front. Ryan Ayers now having to battle with Dylan Schreiner. Well, 3 wide through 3 and 4 yet again. Christopher White lurking back behind Andy McLeod, who got caught up in that early incident and got the bump under caution. McLeod having a great comeback, currently in 8th. Richie Joplin has drifted back into 10th. Edmund Jones drifted back to 9th. And Mark Dantuma is coming for him in 11th. Mark Dantuma currently the biggest mover of 19 spots. Jeremy Queener also on the move of 12 spots into 13th. Scooter Black also back on the move. Scooter now 9 spots into 18th. Remember, he was up front leading until that last caution. It looks like he was... Oh! A car in the wall. Ruskov manages to avoid it. Cody Kennedy in the mix, not on the lead lap. Patrick Pieper has made his way up to 2nd. And he is closing in on the leader. Pieper started in 4th, but he drifted back early on. Was outside the top 10 for a while, but as we approach halfway and lap traffic, Pieper is closing in on Burke. Matthew Logan continuing his march to the front. He is now up into 6th. Logan, another one who's had a rough night in the Dude Wipes car. But has kept fighting back. Brandon Anderson just moved up into 23rd. As he comes by Garrett Korn. Brandon Jennings has slipped back into 22nd. And Trevor Fitz, who was up front leading earlier, is losing ground quickly. Fitz now back into 18th. Kirk Marble holds 4th, but here comes Christopher White, and Patrick Pieper has taken the lead. But Andy McLeod wants it. Lap traffic coming into play as we have a 3-car battle up front. Andy McLeod to the lead. Patrick Pieper in second. Cody Burke still sits there in third. Dylan Schreiner has come to pit road. Trevor Fitz came in a lap ago as Andy leads for the first time tonight. Brandon Anderson currently up 11 spots into 21st. Likely to see him on pit road here in just a moment. Oh, we've got a problem. Ruskoff has had a problem in 1 and 2. There's Austin Ruskoff. Oh, he got a bump and slammed that inside wall. Holy cow, what a hit. Look at it from a different angle here. There you see Austin just barely gets a tap, and he hits the wall so hard it throws the car out. Austin Ruskoff has come to pit road. Andy McLeod continues to lead as our first run of green flag stops is underway. Donald Durant's Joshua Nichols and Brandon Anderson just completed his stop. Austin Ruskoff is in. Garrett Korn has completed his stop. Kyle Reeder now on pit road. Just past the halfway point, so we'll likely see the entire field back in around lap 75. Ryan Ayers now coming in as well. The pit road entry here at Homestead is a bit tricky. It could be a deciding factor under green flag conditions. The track does not have a lot of grip through the turns. And that little area down underneath as you come off turn 4 onto pit road has a tendency to get very, very slippery. Christopher White, Kirk Marble, Mark Dantuma, all on pit road. Andy McLeod continues to lead. Cody Burke in second. McLeod has fresher tires as Pieper comes in. Matthew Logan now up into third. Edmund Jones back in fourth. Richie Joplin. Alex Harper in. Cody Kennedy is in. Cody Burke, Matthew Logan have both come in. Edmund Jones also in. Jeremy Queener is in. Chad Ragsdale is now in second. Devin McLeod in third. Scooter Black back up into fourth. as the drivers coming off pit road with fresh tires are starting to make up some ground. Chad Ragsdale, Devin McLeod, Tyler Thomas, Scott Roney all came to pit road a moment ago. And Andy McLeod is going to give up the lead he is in. Scooter Black will have the lead if he stays out, but you see how quickly the fresh tires are going by. And Scooter's gonna stay out. Scooter Black to the lead for the first time tonight. Andy McLeod on his way back off pit road. Only the top two appear to have not pitted yet. Scooter Black and Joshua Rudolph. And Scooter is scored as the leader at the start-finish line, picking up some bonus points. But that car is, man, he needs tires. That car is struggling. Mark Kluge currently in third. He has not been in yet either. Andy McLeod is currently the highest running car that has completed his stop, but Burke just set the fastest lap behind him. And Scooter Black is on pit road. Andy McLeod continuing to stay out. Now, I'm sorry, he just came off pit road. And currently running in third, great strategy. Mark Kluge in fourth has not been in. Dylan Schreiner in fifth. Patrick Pieper in sixth. Kirk Marble in seventh. Christopher White in eighth. Matthew Logan in ninth. Mark Dantuma in 10th. Edmund Jones in 11th. Trevor Fitz in 12th. Chad Ragsdale currently in 13th. Richie Joplin back in 14th. Garrett Bourne currently 15th. Joshua Nichols in 16th. Alex Harper currently in 17th. Brandon Jennings in 18th. Jeremy Queener in 19th. And Devin McDonald in 20th. Scott Roney in 21st. Scooter Black in 22nd. Brandon Anderson in 23rd, up 9 spots. Ryan Ayers, who is up front battling for the lead, has had some problems. Now back into 24th. And in 25th, Austin Ruskoff, who we saw having problems a few moments ago. Cody Burke has reclaimed the lead. Kirk Marble now in second, 3 seconds back. Dylan Schreiner in third, Joshua Rudolph in fourth, as Andy McLeod comes by to take fourth. Rudolph fights back on the bottom. Patrick Pieper, about 1.5 seconds back in sixth, is closing in. Joshua Rudolph has come to pit road. Scooter Black got the wall in 3 and 4. Mark Kluge has now moved up into 6th, currently up 22 spots. But right behind him, Mark Dantuma up 23 spots into 7th. Edmund Jones right behind in 8th. Christopher White lurking back there in 9th. Chad Ragsdale currently in 10th, right behind Ryan Ayers. It looked like Ryan Ayers might have the car to beat early on, but he has lost a lot of ground. Cody Burke out front continues to extend his lead over Kirk Marble. It is now 3.5 seconds. And as the sun goes down, the lights come up. You know, the air is cleared up quite a bit. You have to hand it to iRacing to be as realistic as possible, but sometimes it's a little tricky. Mark Dantuma now in 7th. Edmund Jones has moved up into 6th. And looking under 5th place, Patrick Pieper. Cody Burke just continuing to pull away from Kirk Marble. Burke is likely to be into lap traffic again fairly soon. Let's take a look down from the blimp. Nothing directly ahead. Looking from his in-car view, it does look like Burke has a lot of clear track for a little bit. About a half a straightaway before he gets back into lap traffic. That's definitely going to help him get away. But once he gets into lap traffic, it's where it gets tricky. And they're closing in on the window for final stops. Kirk Marble gaining no ground right now, but he has an almost 5-second lead on 3rd place, Dylan Schreiner. Schreiner has had quite a night. Dylan started in 2nd, drifted back outside the top 15 for a little bit, but has fought his way back up into 3rd. Andy McLeod currently in 4th. Andy also had problems, including getting turned around on a pace lap. But he has fought his way back up into 4th. However, he has Edmund Jones in 5th lurking. Lap traffic definitely coming into play for these guys. Mark Dantuma just behind in 6th. Brandon Jennings has just come to pit road, but I do believe it's outside the fuel window. Not sure if he can go the distance from here based on the numbers we heard earlier as Dantuma takes 5th. Trevor Fitz is now coming to pit road, so apparently they think they can go the distance from here. Dylan Schreiner gives up third. He is in. Final stops have just begun at Homestead. Cody Burke now back in lap traffic. Kirk Marble 4.1 seconds back. Edmund Jones has made his way to third, but is 10.3 seconds behind and has a hard-charging Mark Dantuma closing in. Trevor Fitz has had a problem coming off pit road. There's Trevor coming out of his pit. Here he comes out of his pit stall. And on the power, the back end just steps out on him. He goes through the grass, eventually gets the car recovered, and goes around again. That is a huge setback for a guy who'd been moving up all night. Cody Burke continuing to extend his lead. Kirk Marble way out there in second. Edmund Jones has started chipping away at Marble, but he is still 9.9 seconds back. Mark Dantuma in fourth. Chad Ragsdale now up into fifth. Andy McLeod still holding on to sixth. Richie Jomplin back up into seventh. Christopher White in 8th, Alex Harper in 9th, and Jeremy Queener in 10th. As Christopher White is coming in, Devin McDonald also in for his final stop. Matthew Logan is coming in. Devin McDonald coming off pit road. Brandon Anderson is in. Kirk Marble is in. Matthew Logan is in. Mark Dantuma coming in as well. Coming down to 20 laps to go. Kyle Reeder has just come in, as has Scott Roney. Kirk Marble on his way out, as well as Mark Dantuma. And it looks like most of the field has taken their final tire sets on this stop. Andy McLeod has come in. "19 laps to go." And here comes Edmund Jones. He gives up second. Chad Ragsdale now moving into second. Richie Jomplin also on pit road, as is Ryan Ayers. And Cody Burke is in, as well as Cody Kennedy. Chad Ragsdale continue to stay out. He is slowing through 4. Ragsdale is in. Jeremy Queener currently scored in fourth. And here comes Queener. Kirk Marble will take the lead here. No, oh! No, Cody Burke got off pit road in time. He may hold on to the lead. He comes off pit road. Kirk Marble about 2.5 seconds back. The Marble at full speed is closing the gap. Cody Burke did take fresh tires, as has most of the field. Meaning most of the field does not have a set of tires left if we get a late race caution. Kirk Marble in second, 1.5 seconds back and still closing. Dylan Schreiner in third, 3 seconds back. Patrick Pieper in fourth, about 9 seconds back. Mark Dantuma in fifth, just over a second behind. And he has Edmond on his bumper. The top three currently just over 5 seconds apart. Schreiner is losing ground on the top two, and Cody Burke just set the fastest lap of the race. He is the only driver to turn a sub 33 second lap tonight. 32.98. The Cody Burke rule came into effect 2 weeks ago. The second week in a row, Cody Burke has qualified up front and has had to drop to the tail at the start of the race. And it has not mattered. Cody Burke has come through the field. Kirk Marble in second, now starting to lose ground to the leader. He is still pulling away from third place Dylan Schreiner. Patrick Pieper in fourth, now has Edmund Jones closing in. Mark Dantuma back in sixth, but Dantuma has picked up 24 spots here tonight. He is currently the biggest mover in the field. Ryan Ayers was up front battling earlier on, but the second half of the race has not gone well. He has dropped back to 22nd. Austin Ruskoff, after that hard hit to the inside wall, is now back in 23rd. Ryan Ayers has had a problem. He has gone to pit road. Man, what a heartbreaking night for Ryan. Let's see what happened. Loose out of the turn here at Homestead. He slams the inside wall and toes it in. A very common story when we come here. Ten laps to go for Cody Burke. He has a 4.5 second lead. Dylan Schreiner back in third. Edmund Jones in fourth. Pieper in fifth. Brandon Anderson, one of the fan favorites, up 7 spots into 25th. He was up higher earlier, but looks like had some problems on pit road on that last stop. I don't know what it's going to take to slow Cody Burke down, but man, he is going to extend his points lead here tonight yet again. Coming into tonight, he had a 270-point lead over Chad Ragsdale. And it's going to get even bigger. John, I honestly don't think anybody can catch him. Kirk Marble now 6 seconds back in second place. Schreiner in third, another 10 seconds back. Edmund Jones in fourth, about 3.3 seconds back. He is gaining on Schreiner, but he is going to have to gain a lot of ground in a short time. Chad Ragsdale currently in fifth. Mark Dantuma now in sixth. Patrick Pieper slipped back to seventh. Andy McLeod, one heck of a comeback tonight. Currently in eighth, and he is closing in on Pieper. Richie Joplin currently in ninth. Garrett Korn in 10th. GB Racing, I thought he might have a shot at a top 10 earlier, but man, his night has gone wrong. Hopefully next week we'll see him back up in the fight. Four laps to go for Cody Burke. Edmund Jones has just taken third from Schreiner. And Dylan has lost speed. It looks like Schreiner may have pitted a few laps too early. Chad Ragsdale now in fourth, about 1.4 seconds back and gaining quickly. Dylan Schreiner has come to pit road unexpectedly. Two laps to go for the Dominator, Cody Burke. His lead now 7.5 seconds. He has lap traffic ahead, but I don't think it'll phase him. Brandon Jennings has come in unexpectedly as well. And here we go. White flag flies one more time around for Cody Burke. He qualified on the pole, but due to the rule, after 5 wins, you have to start at the back for the remainder of the regular season. He had to take an EOL, drop to the tail end, and by lap 25, had already come back to the front. And out of turn 4, win number 7 for Cody Burke at Homestead. Kirk Marble comes home in second. One heck of a performance. And Edmund Jones will come home in third. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with Edmund. Edmund, you came home on the podium, but honestly, did you not have anything for Cody?
Oh, no, I had nothing for the top 2. Honestly, I sat there, I think I qualified like 18th, and really didn't even think that I'd be even up in the top 5, and the fact that I'm even talking to you tonight, Doug, is a shock to me.
Well, you managed to come through a lot of chaos, a few close calls, and you come home in victory lane, or in third place, I mean. Still an awesome night, buddy. Congrats.
Hey, thanks, Doug. And hey, I want to say congratulations on your first real-life gig this weekend. Can't wait to see the videos. Anybody watching, you guys got to go check out Enid, Oklahoma this weekend. Doug's going to be on the mic, guys.
Yep. Great job, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Butts.
Kirk Marble comes home in second. Kirk, were you anywhere close enough to just give him a little love tap? Kirk, you got me? Oh, wait a minute. Kirk may be having audio issues. Hey, Kirk, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, did you never get close enough to Cody to just give him a love tap?
If only I was a dirty racer, right?
Man, still an awesome performance coming home in second. A few times it looked like you were gaining ground on him, but then he just, shift into fourth or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he got that nitrous fuel that last run.
Still, man, you come home in second. You missed a few races, but you come back on fire.
Oh, yeah, I told you I was going to pop that bubble.
Yeah, you are definitely back up into the top 12 and in playoff contention after tonight. One heck of a run.
Awesome. Thanks, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Cody Burke, 7th win of the season. Cody, win number 7, man. It's almost become just a habit.
It's been some good races and some of my best racetracks in the last month or so. So no, I felt pretty confident going into Homestead. I raced a few races there this week and felt pretty good about it. And strategy worked. Clean race overall. Don't think I would change anything about it.
Well, you definitely put on one heck of a show out there. I mean, obviously the Cody Burke rule going into effect last week, and then it just doesn't even matter. You came through the field in lap 25, you were leading again.
Yeah, to be honest, it kind of helps me because it puts me into fuel saving and tire saving. Basically, I have to do it. Pretty much starting back there, and it seems like when these cautions have been coming out, it just kind of has worked almost perfectly for me.
Well, it definitely has. It's put you back in victory lane for the 7th time this season. A dominant performance as well. Congratulations.
Thank you. We'll try again next week. I think we're at Martinsville. That's going to be tough, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, best of luck. I'm sure you'll get it figured out.
Thank you.
Cody Burke dominates once again. GB Racing, I think you're... No, I have to think. Brandon Anderson, I do believe, had a top 20 a couple weeks ago. I'd have to double check that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We will see you tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern. Some of your favorite racers from this group will be racing Jones BS Racing. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.